Welcome back to the channel, and this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Today we're going to be camping on the summit of Great Gable. Let's get straight into it. Today we're going to be camping on the summit of Great Gable, 899 metres above sea level. The weather is absolutely beautiful, and I'm hoping we might get some cloud inversion in the morning. So we're 1 kilometre in, just following this path along bridge, and then we're going to go up into that woodland there, and there's a really cool waterfall in there that I'll show you when we get to it. And you can also see a tiny bit of Scarfell there tucked away, but Great Gable is just over this valley. So as a beginner, I'd say Great Gable is probably one of the best mountains you can hike inside of the Lake District, and the reason for that is the path is pretty forgiving, it's well trodden, it's quite hard to go wrong. There's a couple of good landmarks like this bridge, the forest I'll show you in a minute, the waterfall, the tarn, and then the summit. So it's quite an easy route to follow, and it's definitely worth doing. Say you've done the Old Man of Coniston or some of the easier fells and you want to up it a bit and get into that 900 metre range, things like Helvellyn and Scarfell, and you're not sure on which fell to do, I definitely recommend Great Gable. And there's no ridge walking, it's pretty self-explanatory where you're going, and it's extremely picturesque. You're in one of the best valleys in the Lake District. Now if you want to do this walk, you want to park at Seathwaite. There's a ton of free parking all down the road, but obviously just be respectful and don't block anyone in or do anything daft. I'll put the parking on screen now. Some really tempting wild swimming around here. This is one of the bridges that you'll cross on the way up to Great Gable. Some really cool swimming spots, but I'm racing the sunset right now, so I need to get going. So I didn't leave my house until about 5:15, which is probably a little bit late, but it's nothing a head touch can't fix. So there is where we've come from. Like I say, it's a pretty well trodden path. It is pretty good if you want to do one of the bigger mountains in the Lake District and you're still a bit of a beginner. It's definitely a good one to do. So for those that don't know, me and 3 friends are heading to Norway a week tomorrow to do 7 days wild camping all over the fjords. So make sure, if you're not already, you subscribe because you don't want to miss out on that. Don't get me wrong, I love summer as much as the next person, especially the long days, but one thing you do need to be careful with is these plants here are called ferns, and ticks absolutely love to live in ferns. So wearing shorts like this, it could be a bit of a recipe for disaster, but let's see how I get on. But some good ways to avoid getting bitten by ticks or having the issue with ticks is obviously wear long pants, use bug spray, and when you get home make sure you check your legs because they can get infected and give you Lyme's disease, but it's pretty unlikely. Just to stay safe out there. Gaining a bit of elevation now, that's why I'm a little bit out of breath, and I've got an Ironman 70.3 on Sunday. Yeah, so this is my deload week. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's only a 10-kilometre hike, it's nothing crazy, but I'll probably get a few camps in this week as I'm off all week, and I have just come off night, so I would love this to be my full-time job, but it's not looking hopeful for the near future. But if I keep on going, who knows what could happen in the next few years. Blooper. As you can see, I wasn't joking when I said my head wasn't in it with nights. But anyway, yeah, thank you for everyone that subscribed and followed me on the socials. And I'm going to be getting out a ton this year, so if you're not subscribing, make sure you are. Another thing I'll say about this particular spot is there is no signal. So if you are a beginner, just bear that in mind. Take a paper OS map or download the maps to your phone. You still get GPS, so you can see where your location is, but it's important to know where you're going. Although to be fair, I can still see where I park my car, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you reckon you could get lost out here? I get people can get lost, especially in winter, but when the weather's good, you're never more than 10 kilometres away from a pub, so it is pretty safe. Different story in Scotland, don't get me wrong, but I suppose it's good not to be complacent. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, I think this is the highest fell wall. What do you guys think? I'm probably about 400 metres above sea level, so it's probably right. There's nothing above it, so it's camping season up here. And once you hit the section with all the trees, you'll find that this is the waterfall, and the views here are absolutely crazy. But unfortunately, because I'm racing the sunset, I'm not going to have any time to go down, but I might go down in the morning. Okay guys, so for the first time in a minute, Great Gable summit has come into view. There's a bit of cloud wisping past, but it's definitely going to be clear tonight. I hope so anyway. And that's where we've come from. We're probably about 500 metres above sea level with another 400 metres again to go. This place is absolutely stunning, and I'll definitely be taking a dip in either this river or the Tarn in the morning. But unfortunately, in typical Joe Explore fashion, sunny, bit of cloud. Hopefully it's just passing through. Let's keep pushing on because it's 8 p.m. now and the sun sets at about 10 to 10, but I want to get set up well before then, and I've probably got another 3 kilometres to go. Okay guys, we've made it to the Tarn. I believe that's Styhead Tarn? Steghead Tarn? Styhead Tarn, I think it is. Green Gable and Great Gable. I'm going to be going up in between them, I think, and then hopping onto Great Gable. But as you can see, the clouds rolled in again. It's going to be perfectly clear tonight, but try not to complain too much. It might pass. I might even have a swim in here in the morning. It looks very nice. It's a really nice sized tarn, that. Okay guys, we made it to the mountain rescue cabin. I think that's where they store a stretcher and first aid supplies. That's where I'm heading. Now these clouds look extremely low and I'm hoping they might clear, or I might be above them at 900 metres, but let's get to the summit and find out. Okay, so we're the best part of 5 kilometres in, and I would say we've got about 1.5 kilometres to go. Cheeky little water stop at 5 kilometres, very cloudy. Let's get it. We've got some cloud inversion. Absolutely buzzing with this, as I thought I was going to spend another night in the clouds. It's just blowing over the valley now, and I'm hoping it's going to get even more dramatic when we get to the summit. The cloud is so thick, and that is the summit of Scarfell. Absolutely insane. Guys, this cloud inversion is absolutely immense. Just take a look at that. And there you've got Scarfell. Still a good way to go yet till the summit. This has to be top 3 experiences in the Lake District of all time. Take a look at this cloud inversion. Absolutely incredible. Wow. I was walking up in the cloud and I honestly thought, here we go again, another camp where I'm going to see nothing, but this just makes it all worth it. You've got Scarfell Pike, the tallest mountain in England, sticking its head out the clouds. Looks like I've got some friends. These boys have just appeared out of nowhere. So with it being quite warm today, I decided to go for my Mountain Warehouse down sleeping bag, which is only rated to about 10 degrees, but it's extremely lightweight and extremely small. Sea to Summit mat should help keep a bit of warmth in the tent, and I've got some extra layers in case I get chilly. Okay guys, we're fully set up now. Feeling pretty happy. As you can see, the cloud inversion has started to subside, but wow, that's Wastwater, Scarfell. This is an absolute incredible camping spot. It's relatively flat, the ground's quite nice, but I have got a bit of company, these sheep, and they better not wake me up in the morning, otherwise I'll be having lamb koftas for breakfast. Getting pretty cold, so I'm changing out my shorts, putting some warm pants on. It shouldn't be too cold tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty buzzing with this tent, to be fair. It's the second time I've used it, and it went up in probably 3 or 4 minutes, and then maybe another couple of minutes for the guy ropes. But yeah, look at this view. Absolutely incredible. Okay guys, let's take a look at the setup tonight then. So it's a little bit different from last time. Sea to Summit's still out, but again, Mountain Warehouse sleeping bag's pretty chilled. The ground is surprisingly good. I'm surprised on how flat this area is. I've got to say, I'm loving this tent. Got a little bit of shelter in here, I've got a nice place to sit, and of course loads of room. It's mega for one person. Yeah, just take a look at these views. So it's a little bit windy, but I'll probably get up for sunrise tomorrow because I think it is meant to be clear. So let's see what's on the menu tonight. Nothing too exciting. I've just got some pretzels, a couple of oat bars, some OJ, and of course ham and cheese combo in a wrap. I mean, it's a bit of a dead scran, I can't lie, but I finished nights this morning, just went straight to Aldi and then came straight here. Obviously today's been pretty tight for time, loads of jobs to do, so yeah, just leave it out. I'll do a better scran next time. But yeah, take a look where we are. This place is mad. I can't believe how crazy it is. I just wish I got here a little bit earlier so I wasn't rushing, but it's not going to go dark for another hour and I can enjoy the view. Going to Norway in 8 days, so make sure you subscribe as I'm going to be posting some content when I'm out there. It's pretty mad. There's loads of lights on Scarfell. I think it must be people doing the 3-peak challenge, but I'm not jealous of them, to be honest. It's quite nice just chilling out here for a bit. It's actually a really sick camping spot, this. I'll definitely be coming back. And that was my first time ever getting proper cloud inversion, so I'm absolutely buzzing with that. Yeah, it's stunning up here, I can't lie. It's absolutely beautiful. I definitely need to upgrade on the food game, but I just find when I'm camping on a summit, it's just too much hassle taking like loads of meat, loads of just like pastas. Like, I know you can get those rehydrated meals, but I might as well just make a wrap. Okay, that's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna get to bed and watch a film. I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning, guys. Pretty decent view. As you can see, a lot of the clouds gone. Scarfell's still looking nice. I did put the guy ropes up in the night. Now, I do love the fact you've got not one, but 2 massive doors. It makes it feel so airy. I had the vents open last night, and yeah, this was a really nice place to wake up. Like I say, I'm just a bit tired because I've come off nights, but yeah, like I say, I put all the guys out yesterday because the wind was kind of coming from this angle. As you can see, it doesn't rattle at all, the tent. Like, there's no flapping bits. It's all pretty taut, so I got a pretty good night's sleep considering. It's just a shame it's not 2-person because obviously it's not far off being 2-person, but it's a shame it's not because I'm going to need something else or to use my MSR for me and my girlfriend. Just opened up the doors to a little bit of light in. This is where we stayed last night. Sleeping bag was actually okay considering it's only rated to 10 degrees. So it was quite warm, but the tent definitely helped. I've got my cheap pillow, my tripod that I use to watch films on, all my clothes in case I got cold in the night, and then I actually used my bag to level out because I was on a bit of a slope, but not too bad. Last night was absolutely crazy. I was buzzing to get cloud inversion. Pretty decent night's sleep, about 6 hours. Not bad considering I've just come off nights. And yeah, this tent was absolutely bomb-proof despite being some strong winds. I've just had some breakfast on my seat to summit while I took the views in. I'm going to pack up now, making sure I leave no trace, and then I'm going to head down to the car and maybe get some lunch in Keswick. What a spot this was, absolutely unreal. Definitely coming back. Tidied it all up. Let's head down. So that's the mountain rescue cabin and that's the tarn. I'm gonna have a bit of a wash in the tarn and then head down to Keswick. Nearly down now, that's 4 kilometers down and 2 to go. Massive thank you for watching to the end, and don't forget to subscribe as I'm heading to Norway next week and I'm going to be posting every single week on this account.